and make the pain go away. Put all my frustration, anger, envy, and sadness of and from other kids and from my own life and being into the sand and feel instantly soothed. It was a stim. The similarity that all people with Asperger's share is that we have them. Maybe Dad was right, because in grade 6 I was put into retarded class, special class to be more new age, which is just as bad. Calling people with Asperger's, Down syndrome, paraplegics, etc. special casts an impossible standard across the board and causes such disordered individuals to feel like they have to live up to the name. A lot of us aren't special, just like every other human being. It's the choices and foundations of who we become, apart from our authority figures' input, that makes us special. It's our uniqueness. The soul is unique, not a disability. I hope that term special becomes outdated and just as taboo as retarded. The minefield of Cale. I've set many traps. Go through my discography of music, go through the internet, research a bit about me, and you find a reason to cancel me. But do you realize what people do when they cancel someone with a story? It doesn't stop the person from having a story, it stops the sharing. And from that, it stops the people from learning from said story, from the person who'd learnt the lessons to tell that story. The world goes fucking nuts. The world goes fucking crazy. The world is out of line and the world is out of order. Chapter 7, Fortnite. In 2020, me and Jesse started playing Fortnite, and the game was so perfect for us at the time that we're still playing it here in 2024 as of December. We started in Season 2 of Chapter 2, I believe, which was Primal Season, I think, and 2020 equals 2, 2. Season 2 plus Chapter 2 equals 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. I don't know if I'm reaching, but my pattern recognizing senses are tingling. In the prior 5 years, preloading up towards 2020, from October 7th, 2015, like April of 2020, I'd been admitted to Flynn Ward in Traralgon nearly 20 times. Jesse has never shown me evidence that he is a bad friend. In fact, he always stayed in contact with me, even through my insanity since I met him in 2012 to 2013. We'd play chess and Uno on our mobile phones while he was in Germany in early 2020, populated with ads and pay-to-win antics in the video games we played on our phones. Once he'd arrived in Australia once again, he and his sister Enya jumped on a game of Fortnite with me, and it was crazy fun. We were just default skins, but soon brought our first battle pass, and we met Bella and Rusty. Bella was known as Bella the Gaming Kid and Beast Mode. She was only like 14 years old when we first played with her. Rusty, on the other hand, was a bit older than us, and he was a legend too. I had some of the best memories I'll ever have simply playing Battle Royale game with these guys. I'm going to skip past more talk on Fortnite and talk about the 2022 Flynn admittance just after this. I want to highlight all the Fortnite players I can remember who'd had a lasting impression on me from those days who I loved dearly. Mine Puzzler92, Chicken Pring, Enya Cloud, Rusty Draco, Leezy, Savage Maori, Anth Bogan, Bella the Gaming Kid, I Ain't Leafing, Jessica, and many more. Smiley face. One night in, I'm heavily medicated, injection in arse, paliperidone shot, left butt cheek. This was the first fortnight of like 6. Yes, I was in Flynn Ward for almost 3 months at one time. It's 2022. I had traded one legendary battleground for another, the virtual for the visceral, from killing bots to killing my mind. What card was drawn? What bad hand led me to lose all my chips just now? Well, I was having what is called in some circles of those who have schizoaffective disorder, ideas of reference. You will literally have conversations with the talk show host in what was at one point a YouTube video, but is now an interactive, right here in the visceral reality sphere, virtual reality hallucination. Will you be convinced that you can communicate across space-time with the people of said video regardless of its upload date, as if this was the new sober waking reality? This is just a normal occurrence if I was to stop taking my meds for a couple of weeks, if that. The lines between what's real and what's imagined blur so seamlessly. making every waking moment a chaotic dance with shadows that don't exist. And if shadows don't exist, you've only got an object that doesn't cast. And if it doesn't cast a shadow, well, we've got a broken matrix. The passage between what I perceived and what actually was had crumbled away, leaving me stranded in a tangled reality. No drugs for almost 10 years, yet having experiences that were beyond drugs without them. So many things led up to this, and I'm skipping a lot, but I was mentally ill for almost 6 months, trying to get help, but failing, and it got so bad I was admitted to the high dependency ward for 3 or 4 weeks. I'll fill in the details at a later spot in the works. Neil, 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 the weird guy exclaims to me with the slobber dripping from his gums through his lips. Remember the teddy bear we put in the back seat and took for a ride in the car? The mysterious weirdo adds. I have no idea what he's talking about. It's tripping me out, and I'm so delusional. There's another guy, Aborigine black fella, little legend, who was pretty aggressive and charged up with hate. He took a liking to me, but 2 days into my stay at Flynn, in the 22nd year of the 2000s, the black fella hands me a bar of soap in a tied-up sock while he sharpens a toothbrush shank. In my insanity, I didn't want to hurt anyone, yet I felt a guilty sense of excitement and derangement. The black fella spits out the words, "We're going to kill that guy," speaking of the slubbering guy who talked about my name being Neil and the teddy bear thing. I don't know how, but it didn't happen. I'm so glad because Mr. Slobberguts became my homie, and Mr. Slobberguts came and visited me after my stay at Flynn while I was a patient in CRCU in Traralgon. Next fortnight, broken foot. I kicked a wall in, throwing a kick at it, multiple times until the wall was made into a giant hole. Paula, the nurse, sweetheart, genuinely knows how to be a mum and gives sound advice, plus hard advice when needed. She pushed me through the high dependency ward door into the main area of Flynn, where 20 plus patients walked around, husks of their true selves. You're famous, Paula smiles, and I'm pushed through the corridors on the bed. Patients and nurses looking at me. I give in to the grandiosity. Haha, yeah, I am, I think to myself. Chapter 8, Reva. My dad is dating Sue. It's 2013, and I'm bound to play Saloon Bar in Traralgon, Gippsland with my band Reva. The concert is in 2 days, and we are playing for $250 between us. The drummer is on crack. Walmart John Lennon and Walmart Paul McCartney, as I call them, were smoking bongs all night. We are finishing up our jam sessions at the milk factory on the drummer's farm. Walmart John and Walmart Paul are fighting as usual, and I'm not too sure if it's to feign the real John and Paul's band dynamics or not. Their banter escalates, as usual, into a cacophony of discord, their words blending into the hum of crickets out in the yard of the property set on a hill with a long, long driveway coming off of a bitumen road out yonder near Traralgon. My people-pleasing keeps me solidified state of not really stepping in to stop the banter, but at the same time, I don't really give a fuck. I have my first bong in like 4 months during a break in the jam session. You take a stick of bamboo and you throw it in the water. Now you got Now you've gotten high and you're freaking out, and you've got to navigate the jam on the bass guitar, which isn't your natural instrument, but the universe has placed you in this position. I played bass in the band Reva for not very long, a year and a bit max. This was before I started dating Dee. I was with that beautiful angel for a year. All my special things last in years, singular years, a year. Big time, woot woot. Ooh la la, me with my little prick and my year-old shindigs penetrating the core of a 12-month cycle with a peak and then peeking around the corner at the New Year's Day with nothing to show for it. Yeah, so that's what I got so far. And yeah, it's over 10,000 words, so that's actually so good. So I'm like maybe one seventh through my writing. So that's a milestone. I've only been writing for a little over a week, so if I can do this much in a week, I'll have the book out earlier than I expected. Um, if this has piqued your interest, um, and you are having financial hardship, you can send me an email at kalemusic27@yahoo.com, or go to caleanderson.music and go to the contact form and fill that out. And I will get back to you when the book releases, and I'll send you a free copy, either a PDF, or if you really, really, really do need one or want one, I'll send you a hard copy as well. Okay. Anything else? If you struggle with mental health problems, you can always call a professional. Um, but that's not always easy, and I know it's hard. Yeah, you gotta stay strong in these times, and I love you. And if you need a chat or anything, just leave a comment, and I'll talk to you. See you later.